So... do you know these caves? No, you, I suppose don't, because you told me that we were heading downstream and then we didn't.
There's a
What?
bear just ahead. See her?
I do.
I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
I mean... we are in a rush. But how much of a rush, really? I mean, we've killed every Imperial we've come across. There couldn't be more than another dozen or so, and unless they come at us all at once, we would take them one by one. The dragon certainly wouldn't fit in here. And based on the sounds, it seems that we're far enough underground that the rampaging isn't going to cause any more collapse. So... sure. Let's give it a shot. Haven't used a bow in a long time. Frankly, ever since I joined the Order of Kinnereth, I've been more focused on magic. I mean, minor things. A fireball here, a little bit of healing there, but, well, the crew needed a preacher. Huh. Still got it. You know, it is a rare path, but I could see myself becoming a stealth archer someday. You know, one of those sneaky sorts that you hear about very, very rarely, who skulks in the shadows and sends arrows at their foes from afar. The kind of thing that almost no one ever is. Certainly worth it financially. Ow. Ow! The bear certainly doesn't know how to keep a cleanly den. I could have broken my leg. So, Rayloff. I'm gonna go with Rayloff, because, again, you haven't really told me your name. Is that the way out? No, that's not the way out. Why are we following the trail of blood?
That looks like the way out.
Okay, that's the way out. I suppose the bear could have dragged prey in. Okay. Okay, out we go, where the dragon is. Seems like a great idea.
Wait.
Okay, not a great idea. Oh. Oh.
There
Okay.
he goes.
I suppose it's
Like
gone.
He's gone for good this time.
That's good
No way
for
to know
us.
if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here.
I suppose I didn't take backup into
My
account.
sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Okay, so... go to Riverwood. Could get help there. I don't really have any contacts in Skyrim. Ship I came in on has certainly sailed by now. Let's take a look at my map. No, don't write on the map. Okay. I could head up to the port at Windhelm. Try to find a ship there that could take me south to the Abyssian. But this time of year, there wouldn't be many running. Same for Dawnstar. I suppose Solitude is my best bet. But even that, unless there's some shady merchant in the harbor, I really won't be able to get anywhere. The southern crossing is flat out. I tried that already, and patrols are regular enough. I wouldn't make it far. I guess the only thing to do is to see what connections I can make along the way, but head toward Solitude. See if there's a ship I can get on, and improvise from there. Hell, anywhere's better than Skyrim. Might as well see what coin can be made along the way. I suppose this region of Skyrim isn't quite as awful as I've been led to believe the whole land is. There's at least some green here. And a pretty little lake. Fine. I won't pass judgment until I've seen more of the place. But they do put random useless posts in their roads, so that's a point against. Riverwood, he said. Might as well at least put some effort into following the path laid before me so carefully by one refugee. Well, not refugee. Former prisoner? I don't know. Kinnereth, I'm talking to myself. I mean, I guess I could be talking to you, Kinnereth. Oh, Kinnereth. Answerer of very few prayers. But oh well, okay. So. Strange sort of monolith here. Ooh. Fun, though. Probably designed for archery practice. Yep. Certainly archery. I like the symbols on it. But to be honest, I'm not entirely sure which one speaks to me most highly. There's something to be said for cunning. But there's probably more to be said for brute force. Right? Right. Brute force it is. Okay. I absolutely 100% knew that was magic, and that I was activating the magic. I absolutely knew that, and I'm not at all surprised. You know, I'm not entirely sure I'm not in shock. I suppose nearly being beheaded and then eaten by a dragon and then killed by Imperials, I suppose that could put a man in shock? Maybe? Okay, there is a way to at least partially test for that. Nope. Still feel the same. That's fine, I suppose. Oh, 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 okay. You know, given the choices I made at that stone back there, it's probably wise to make sure I'm appropriately equipped. Oh, oh, okay. I was going to hunt that ram, and you ruined it for me. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to forgive you. I'm actually not sorry about it. Wolf pelts are not valuable enough to bother carrying. Okay, that is some sort of moose beast. It's probably just called a moose, but, well, in a moment it's going to be called meat. Oh, that's cold. I mean, nothing I haven't done before, but cold. Okay. This is a fairly pathetic offering. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually quite conflicted about the choices I made back at that stone. That hunt was quite satisfying. And there are salmon leaping up that stream. That's impressively quaint, I suppose. Okay, it wasn't very far, and here we go. Running uphill. Why am I running uphill in my armor? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's see. Let's go with some of the light armor. That is more likely to be... No, I really don't know what it is I was just saying. But yes, some of the light armor, more likely to help us run faster. Okay. You, brute force, you... Something a little bit sneakier. Something a little bit cleverer. And honestly, cleverness seems the better way to do things. Those are some strange ruins up there. Up here there is a stairwell that leads to a mine. Although apparently I can only tell there's a mine here by scent. No, here, this is not the entrance. Where is the actual mine shaft? Oh, yes, obviously.
Now ain't this
Hi.
a surprise?
Panicked a little bit. Didn't take out any weapons for close combat. Still, think I handled myself all right. Okay, where did that mine entrance go? Here we are. Lovely, lovely. No reason to go into a random mine right now. However, I do want to make sure that I am prepared should I run into that sort of situation again. Okay, so what I'd like to do then is prepare myself. There we are, to do what is necessary. So, get ready also to cast a healing word once in a while. Oh, and... gosh, Kenrith. Always want to be prepared. Okay. Okay, there we are. Now we're ready. Or I'm ready, I suppose. Okay. Okay. Pretty sure I'm in shock. A little bit of shock. Not a lot of shock, but a little bit of shock. Which is okay. It is all right. It is no weakness to occasionally be in a bit of shock. Oh, and... yes. Okay. Got a frog in my throat from the shock. Probably from the shock. Ooh. Definitely 100% shock. It's a very tall mountain. Okay. So, I look like an Imperial. Sort of. I should be able to walk into this town and not
What? What is it
worry.
now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and
Okay.
black as night. It flew right
I
over the
was
barrel.
supposed to go
Dragons now, is it?
somewhere
If
here.
you keep on like this, everyone in town
The
will-
mill, perhaps?
What is it, woman? Sven drunk on the job again?
Todd, just come here.
Oh,
Raylo,
here.
what are you doing here? Ha!
Rayloff.
Be right down.
I was right. Ha! I was right. Okay. So, hi.
Uncle
I'm
Raylo,
Vorik.
Can I see your axe? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric's Stormcloak?
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
I am not an
I
Imperial.
want to stay in touch
Just
with
so you
Uncle
know.
Raylo.
Maybe dressed like an Imperial, but I'm
Almost
definitely
at
not
home.
an Imperial.
Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Raylo. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Is indoctrinating the children really the way you
What's
want to
going
play
on?
this?
You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept.
I just slept on the cart.
Well, the news you heard
Feel
about
pretty good,
Ulfric was
actually.
true. The
Except for
Imperials
the,
ambushed us outside
you know,
Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly
shock.
where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us
We
lined up
stopped
with the
in
heads of the block
Helgen.
and ready to start chopping.
That's really an understatement.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have
Okay,
seen the
I'm
truth then.
really bored now. I don't care about your petty little territorial fights. Can we move on to where you give me
I can
things,
hardly believe it myself. And I was there.
food,
As strange as it
shelter,
sounds, we'd be dead if not for
a
that
contact in solitude who knows of a
confusion we
fast
managed to
ship?
slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as
I
know.
mean,
Good.
they almost certainly
Maybe we can
died.
lay up for a while.
There was
I
a
hate to
dragon
put your family in danger,
fighting.
but
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to.
Oh.
Let me worry about
Oh
the
no,
area.
we're not friends.
Any friend of Raylov's is a friend of mine.
I
Here's the
fine.
key to the house. Stay
Yes.
as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
There could be. I could be persuaded to need other things. Can always use some potions of healing. Rings, for example. Always popular. Not particularly hungry. Which is a bit unusual, actually, now that I think of it. Not entirely certain why I'm not hungry. Not going to worry about it. Yeah. I think I'm good. Think I'm good.
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here.
Do
The
for
Jarl needs
you.
to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
A debt, you say.
I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work.
I do
before
call
missed.
in my debts
Did anyone else escape?
when
Did Ulfric?
I feel like
Don't
it.
worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak.
I mean, he's
I'll
probably
let them into
dead.
the house and, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
So
I'm not
you saw a
entirely
dragon,
sure
did you?
that's true.
Tell me, what was it like? As big as a house?
It may well have been, actually.
I told you my sister would help us out.
Right. Help. Where I stood, she gave me... Well, okay, she helped. She gave me things. But then asked me for help. So it's not really help, it's a trade, if you will. Well... Oh. Alright. I'll admit, there are times I like the northern lands. Still, much prefer the northern seas to the dry places like this. Okay, I need to know where they live so I can come and avail myself of their hospitality. But as I'm not tired, that's unusual too, I think. As I'm not tired, I suppose I'll send your message to the Jarl. Can't be more than a night's journey. This way, I think. Kind's tears. It is lovely. Oh. Also, full of wolves. At least 2 wolves up ahead. You can hear them running and doing wolf things. But not that one anymore. Pretty well wolfed out. Not a real thing that people say. But it works to describe the situation, don't you think? Gods. I'm used to having a crew. Kinnereth, forgive me. I'll talk to you for now. There is... Okay, I thought so. Another wolf that needs to be taken care of. Alright. Head towards Whiterun. Deliver a message. Prophet, I think, was somewhere in there. At least one of the steps. Though I suppose I care more about making a name for myself. Perhaps I can be a fabulous hunter of Skyrim's game. Or just scare it off. Hello, fellow Imperials. Hello, fellow Imperials. I am just like you, an Imperial. I will do that thing and move along. Oh, hurts my throat. Okay, how do we play this with the Jarl? I suppose straightforward is the way to do it. Just say, hey, saw dragon. It was there, and draconic. Might want to take care of it. Oh, what was I doing there? Just admiring, whatever shit town it was we were in. No. Do I know where the dragon was? No, can't say I do.
Must have scared him off.
Really? Killed it before I could even get here. Some would call that
Look
impolite.
strong. Come to your Basker and be a companion.
I'm no man's companion. Not because,
Getting
you know,
tired of
I have
hanging
anything
around
against
talking
that.
all day.
Because I'm, you know, in charge of myself.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Well, you did kill it before I got there. You didn't need any of my help.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take
I
on the
would
giant.
have if you hadn't killed
That's why
it
I'm
before
here
I got my
with
bow
shield
out.
brothers.
What's a shield, brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Coin good enough. No, the other man, the guy over there, whatever, didn't mention the coin. Are you hiring?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in your Vaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
I don't need your luck as such. I have a giant's club. If I could lift it. Which I cannot. Okay. Perhaps I'll take the luck. Kinnereth's grace upon you, or whatever.